record button. All right, you guys, welcome to newbie orientation. This is getting started with the business. I am Emily Lothert. I am a diamond emerald in this business, and I'm going to just share a few things with you guys, a few tips with you on how to get started super successfully with your business. We have kind of a smaller crowd today, but I want you to go into the chat really quickly and say when you started or what rank you are right now. If you're brand new today, or if you've been around for a year, go ahead and type it in the chat. I am going to start sharing my screen and we're going to get started. All right, my computer is being really slow. Okay. So awesome. All right. So we do have some brand new people on here. I want to welcome you. I'm super excited for you guys. All right. So I am going to give you just 5 really quick steps. Hopefully I can do it pretty quick here in the next 20, 30 minutes. But these are very simple steps that I want to just plant the bug in your guys' ear on how to get started with your business. So the very first step, and I put this as number 1 because I think it is the most important first step in your business. I want you to create a goal and to have a reason why you're doing this. The main reason why I started, I'll give you guys a little bit of background. I started in August 2018, so I'm coming up on my 4th year anniversary. And the reason why I started this business was because I was stuck at a dead-end job. I was miserable. I hated it. And I just wanted to quit and stay at home with my baby. I was pregnant at the time. And like I said, I was just miserable at work. I would cry on my way to work. And I just wanted to be able to make an income and not have to live paycheck to paycheck like we were. And that was my why. And I woke up every single morning going to work, thinking about why I wanted to quit that job and let that fuel me to do this business. There's one thing that is kind of hard about this business is it's very self-driven. You have to be motivated. You have to be self-disciplined to do this because all of the work is done in your own time, right? You don't have a boss. You don't have to report to anybody. You don't have to clock in. You don't have necessarily a list of things that you have to do every single day, but you have to have something that motivates you. What gets you up every morning, that gets you on your phone and starts messaging, doing some of the harder things. I just think that it's super important to have a why and to have a goal. So I like to read this quote here. Your goals are the roadmaps that guide you and show you what is possible for your life. So without those goals, you can't get anywhere, right? So I think it's just so, so important. So one of the things that I always tell people on my team when they're getting started is to write out your goals. You need to visualize them and really like preach about them. And I always like to joke that I have a notes in my phone because my phone goes with me every single place I go, right? We all do that. I have a notes in my phone in the little notes app, right? And it's literally just said like goals, like my goals, and it's all Plexus related goals. So in there, I had like at the beginning, I had quit my day job, stay at home with my babies, pay off this bill, pay off this credit card, pay off student loans, retire my husband, which I did. And my satisfaction is that I go in there and I have the little bubbles and I check it off, right? And then it moves to the bottom of the list if you guys are familiar with notes. And that's how I visualize. And it's just, I don't know what it is. It just gets my rocks off when I just click that little circle and it moves down to the bottom and I accomplish that, right? I know people on our team who do the vision boards where they will, like put it on their wall, I don't know, in their bathroom or on their mirror or something in their bathroom. And they'll print out pictures of what means a lot to them. Maybe it's the Hawaii vacation when you hit Emerald, or maybe it's the Lexus when you hit Emerald, or maybe it's a picture of your credit card. I don't know, that you want to pay off your credit card debt or something that inspires you. You have to visualize your goals and use them to motivate you and to keep you going every single day. What wakes you up and like wants to like get you going, right? So that's one thing in like visualizing. Another thing about goals and all the things is what we call morning rounds. This is something that we do on our team. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit going forward, but it's just another way to visualize your goals and visualize what's going on with your specific Plexus business, what's going on with the people in your back office, right? So like I said, I'll get into that in just a minute. And then another thing that goes into with your goals, like I said on that last little quote, you need a map on how you're going to get to your goal, right? And we do mapping a couple of different ways. We map literally the people that we're going to sign up in our business, but also, like I said, visualizing your goals, putting it on paper, putting it in your notes app, visualizing those maps on like what you're going to do to take your business to the next level, right? So another really great quote, a goal without a plan or a map is just a dream. And that's honestly the way it's going to stay, is it's just going to be a dream if you're not visualizing it and if you're not planning it out and mapping it out. So another thing that kind of goes in with visualizing, this is a little bit random, but this is for anybody who is brand spanking new, who just referred maybe their first person, or maybe you just hit Fast Start Silver. These are the Fast Start opportunities. And this right here, actually, I think I have this a little bit wrong. I do. Ignore that little red spot. I'm sorry. I didn't update my slideshow from the last time I did this, but the Fast Start bonuses are they're one-time achievement bonuses that you earn within hitting these ranks in a certain amount of days. You can see in that second column, you have to hit Fast Start Silver within your first 30 days of referring your first person. You can go back to your sponsor and she can explain this a little bit more to you, but these are just showing the bonuses. The bonus for hitting the Fast Start Silver, I'm sorry, you guys, in the red, it was triple bonuses, but it's double. It's still double bonuses, which is insane. And again, this is just the bonuses. This isn't including your weekly business building bonuses. This isn't including your commission. This isn't including anything else that your team does for you, right? This is literally insane. So pay attention to these, pay attention to the dates, pay attention to the income opportunity, because it's seriously insane. So definitely write this down in your notes, go back to your sponsor and talk to her about it, because you definitely don't want to miss out on these. So again, in visualizing the income opportunities, I do have the July referral bonus image here where it does say, excuse me, where if you refer one friend this month in July, you are getting $35. If you refer 3 friends, you are getting $407. Now there's a little bit of wiggle room. Actually, you can earn up to almost $500 if you refer 3 friends, if you're talking about reset welcome packs. Again, go to your sponsor with these kind of questions. She can help you with the specifics, but there is so much income opportunity in July. And then if you look over on the other side of the screen, this is like what the averages are for the earnings at each rank. Like, can you even like imagine some of these incomes right now? I want you guys to go into the chat and put what your like ultimate goal is. Not everyone wants to be a diamond in Plexus. That's totally fine. Like maybe some people are really comfortable with like Ruby is it, like an extra $2,000 a month. Well, $2,740 is the average. But an extra $2,000, what would that mean to your family, right? Like put in the comments right now, like what is like the ultimate goal on like what you want to work for. Like I said, I am a diamond, and then actually my husband is my second leg. He's an emerald. So these are averages. I will be completely honest, I do not make $38,000 a month personally, but combined my income with my husband's income, a diamond emerald family, we are making almost on average an extra $30,000 a month. Like I will just be transparent with you guys. That's literally insane. So I'm seeing some really awesome things come in. Double diamonds. I'm seeing it. Senior rubies, diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, I love it. So manifest that. You have to put that on your vision board. You have to put that in your notes if you're checking them off, what your goals are. It has to be super important. Like I said, go print out a big diamond or something, frame it, manifest it, preach it, wake up every single morning and say, I'm going to be a diamond. And that's what I did. I literally did. Jen will say it in the comments. I said to her every single morning when I was working that job, I'm going to be a diamond and I'm going to quit my day job. So you have to manifest it. So, okay, I said I was going to talk about morning rounds. Morning rounds, I don't mean this to overwhelm you guys at all, but I wanted to show you a visual. This is something that our team does every single day. And it sounds crazy. If you're new, you're like, whoa, this is a lot of information, but it's not. This is super simple, and your sponsor will work with you on how to fill it all out. And honestly, it takes you probably less than 10 minutes every single day to do. And it's so important because every single thing on here is a little checkbox on like what's happening in your back office, what's happening with your points, how you're going to get to the next rank, how you're going to manifest those diamond dreams, right? Every single person on my team that I see does this every single day are the ones who are ranking up. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. It's going to take some getting used to. You're going to have to get used to your back office. But filling this thing out is definitely going to set you up for success. It really keeps you in the know of what's going on. So go back to your sponsor, talk to her about morning rounds, and she's going to help you fill this out, help you get into your back office and learn all the things. So on the next slide here, I want to show you a little bit briefly about mapping. Mapping is seriously the easiest thing in the whole entire world, what you're going to do. So this is the mapping that I was talking about, where we're going to literally list out people who would be like signing up, ordering products from you, or if your team under you is building. So on your morning rounds on the previous slide, you are going to see what your point projection is and what your point goal is, right? Like, so like, let's say for this instance here, this person is projected at 23 points. She already hit silver, but she's going for 50 points, which is senior silver, right? So she needs about 27 points, which is about 6 orders. And so she is going to map this out. Who is going to be her 6 orders, right? That's how simple this is. So she's already talking to her aunt, she's talking to her dad, she's talking to Heather. Allison already signed up, but her subscription's off. We're going to get Allison to reorder this month. She's going to order 100 PV. That's going to count. And then there's a new person on our team, Marie. She wants to go silver, and she's going to add 3 friends, and I'm going to help her add her mom, her sister, and we're going to figure out 1 more person. Do you see how easy that is to map herself out? She even got 7 people in here. She only needed 6. How easy it was for her to map to get to her goal. And that's what she's going to manifest every single day and preach every single day and like refer to in order for her to hit her goal this month, right? Does that make sense? All right, so that's mapping, and your sponsor will help you with that. Oh, and look at that. Second step. Next step in being successful is using your sponsor. Your sponsor is literally your lifeline, right? You're probably in a 3-way chat with your sponsor, and maybe your sponsor's sponsored. Some people are just, one-on-one with your sponsor. Totally fine, whatever works for you guys and whatever works for all the sponsors, whatever. I don't like the word sponsor that much, but you get what I'm saying. So the person who signed you up, she is here to help you be successful. That's what she wants. She wants to help you. This whole entire team, I know 99% of them, and I know their hearts, and all of us want to help you be successful. And it's not a thing for us. We want to help you guys be successful, right? So in your 3-way chats with your sponsor, you're going to be goal setting, you're going to be troubleshooting, you're going to be doing on-the-job training, you're going to add your sponsor to 3-way chats with your prospects. And that's how you're going to get your on-the-job training, right? She's going to help you with mindset work. She's going to help you with follow-up. She's going to make sure you're being held accountable, all the things. Like, use your sponsor and don't feel bad for asking questions. I can tell you probably 90% of the girls on this team are glued to their phones. I know all the jewels are for sure. I know all of our leaders are. Everyone's glued to their phones. We're always working, and don't feel like you're bothering your sponsor or your 3-way chats or whatever, because we're all in this together. Seriously, we have the best team ever, and we have the best training ever. And I'm super excited for all of you guys because this is just so good. So use your sponsor. The third step is being consistent. Being consistent can go a lot of different directions. First, in getting in your 3-ways, right? With your sponsor. I want like you checking in with your sponsor every single morning. Go to her. Don't wait for her to come to you. Go to her, say good morning, happy Monday, or whatever day it is. Send those cute gifts. A lot of us all do the gifts. Say good morning. Send your morning rounds if you know how to do them, or ask for help if you need that. Talk about your goals. Talk about your why, talk about all of that stuff. Also being consistent in setting your goals and doing your morning rounds, but then also being consistent in posting, right? We got to post about Plexus. We can't just hope that people are going to come to us. We have to post, we have to reach out, we have to share, we have to get on stories, we have to show our face, we have to follow up with our existing customers, right? Consistency is where it's at. And I like this quote at the bottom: consistency is what transforms the average into excellence, right? If we're consistently showing up every single day in all of these things, I know it sounds like a lot, but like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 5 minutes here, right? We all have the time to do it for our goals, right? It's very important that we're always remembering, like, I'm doing this for XYZ, right? So, being consistent. And I'll tell a little story here because I think I have a little bit of time. So my story in being consistent, and this isn't to toot my own horn, but I honestly think that this is one way that I rose to diamond. I had such a huge month, the month that I rose to diamond. I actually hit sapphire and diamond in the same month, in May of 2020, during COVID, of all things. And honestly, I want to say this without being like too snobby and tooting my horn, but I posted consistently for so long in my business that when I started talking about going for diamond, going for this huge goal for my family, for doing XYZ, people were like, I really want to be a part of this. I really want to help you hit your goal, because I was being consistent. When I kept showing up, sharing, preaching about my products, loving on my products, like when you are being consistent, people are going to come around and be like, what's this pink drink that she keeps talking about? Or when you're talking about, I'm going for a really big goal for my family, they're going to be like, I want to support you. All right. I'm ready to try your pink drink. So I kind of already talked a lot about posting and sharing, but people need to see your face. That's the biggest thing, is you can't just keep posting all the beautiful graphics. I know we have a lot of them, but space them out. You need to show your face. You need to talk. You don't need to be super knowledgeable on the products. I'm still not super knowledgeable on all the products. I don't know every little detail, but just get on and talk about how the products make you feel. Talk about your testimony, or maybe you don't even have a testimony, but you're looking for accountability partners. Just say, hey, I'm just trying this pink drink because I saw someone sharing about it. Now I want to share about it. Who wants to do it with me, right? Do that. One other thing that I always did starting out is I would literally just put my pink drink in my stories every single day. I mixed in my pink drink. I didn't even talk. I just mixed it every single day. And all of a sudden people are like, what are you doing? Every single morning you're making this pink drink. Like, what is this, right? Or you could put some slides after it and be like, my pink drinks helps with my energy, So show your face, be consistent in that. In our Grow Collective Facebook page, we have tons of posting ideas, tons of testimonies, all of the things. The one thing I do want to say is don't overdo it. You don't want to be a big Plexus poster board of testimonies and before and afters and crazy graphics, right? We want to be genuine, and we still want to be ourselves, and you still can post about your cute kids and whatever else is going on in life, right? Like if you like to bake, or I don't know. I like to sometimes post about like my animals. Post about you and still be authentic in the mix of all of the things, and then add Plexus in, right? One thing I do want to say too is follow some people, whether it's on our team or maybe not even on our team, someone in Plexus who you might relate to, or maybe someone you see doing it really, really well, like someone who inspires you, and see how they do it, see how they share, see what they share. And the cool thing about that is that in Plexus, there's this one rule called one Plexus, and you can take anything and everything. You don't even have to ask, and you can share it yourself. So if someone has posted a really cool graphic, you can just screenshot it or ask them for it if you want to, and post it to your stories. And you can kind of take ideas too. Like I follow people all the time. I see some of their ideas and I just make it my own. So that's a really cool thing that you can do, is find somebody that inspires you or like-minded or something, and copy what they do, but make it your own. You know what I'm saying? So also with being consistent, this is a little side note, is being consistent with your customer care. There is cool little sheets in our Grow Collective, or some other resources pages that we have that you can keep up with your customers. If you want to screenshot this slide, you can, but just being consistent with following up with them, adding them to that 3-way chat that I mentioned, so you can get the on-the-job training. Your sponsor can help you with a lot of verbiage, even from when you're going to sign them up to after when they're going to sign up, or after they sign up, sorry, and helping you talk about like referring friends, or even if they want to get into the business side of things, all of that jazz. So this is a really cool tool that you can use for customer care, following up, make sure they're being consistent, taking their products, all those things. So that is that. The other thing too, with getting started with newbies, this is another graphic that we have on the left side of the screen. Another graphic that we have that is really a good resource that you can get. We can send this out to the chats or ask your sponsor for it. It's just like what to do, like step by step, what to do when you sign a happy wholesaler. And then at the bottom, you could see what to do when you sign a brand ambassador, and just kind of like a little checklist. It really helps you just remember all the things that you have to tell them and give them, like the guides and stuff like that. So that's that. Sorry, I'm kind of going a little bit fast. But then also our new beautiful VIP landing page. This page, you can just literally send that link. Ask your sponsor for the link if you can, grab it on the screen here. But send this link to all of the people who sign up as a VIP. They'll go to this link, they'll see an awesome welcome video from Marianne and all kinds of information on the Zoom information on when to hop on for like Wellness Wednesday or for getting started with your products, stuff like that. Super, super cool resource that we have that Marianne and her team did for us. So good. So 4th step, being a part of the community. This is a really big, important step also. Like I said, our team is literally bomb.com, and we are all here to help you with whatever you want. But we do ask that you participate in our team chats and our pages, and that you are a part of our community, because we have so many awesome, amazing women on here, and it's just fun when we all get to collaborate and work together, right? So we have team chats, we have team pages, and then at the bottom, we also have team Zooms. So one thing about the team chats is where we kind of get updates, where we can ask questions, be interactive, or we, give good nuggets, some of the jewels and diamonds, like always like to give good advice. And then we also have, the Plexus has their own Facebook pages too, that you can also be a part of, to be part of the whole broad company, right? So they have like live trainings on there. Sometimes they have like some of the product releases and stuff like that. So definitely look up the Plexus pages too. Ask your sponsor to be added to all of our team pages, all of our team chats. And it's also a really great place to congratulate each other when someone adds a VIP. So it was really fun and exciting. And then our Zooms, we have crazy amount of Zooms that help you with all of the resources. We have our Monday night team Zooms that we all kind of like hoorah on. We have product info Zooms, so you could send your prospects to, so they can get all the information. You don't have to do the work. Let Marianne do it for you, right? She's really great at talking about the products. We have this business opportunity Zoom, or intro Zoom. We have the business opportunity Zoom, sorry, that Jen does. She talks all the things about getting, or like learning about the business, like for people who want to join for the business. And then also Plexus has their own corporate Zoom. So there is literally endless resources for you to be successful and to get into all of our communities, right? So that is that. And then the 5th step, usually I don't have a ton of time, but I wanted to show you guys really quickly, if I can get in here, what the back office looks like. Let's see if everyone can see the screen, right? Okay, I can see. This is what your back office looks like in a nutshell. This is where you're going to be like literally living and seeing all of your information. So just a little quick thing. This is the dashboard. And for those of you who are new, you can see that there's a fast start tracker here. Remember, I was talking about those fast start bonuses. You want to pay attention to this. This is going to keep you on track to getting all those double bonuses. This points and rank right here. If you click on it, this is going to show your back office. If you hit load data, it's going to show all the people who are in your back office, and talking about like their order status, their subscriptions, all that jazz. So this is kind of where you're going to be getting all that information for your morning rounds. Excuse me, I'm like stuttering now. But this is really good stuff. There's trainings over here. This is the success steps for this month. I won't go too deep into that. You can see your perks reports. There's other cool things on here, like your commission summary, where you can see what money you're making, perks report for your people when they're losing their perks. It's just start clicking around. That's what we all did. Just start clicking around when you get in here and really learn the back office, because you're going to be living in here and that's where you're going to be getting all your info. So anyway, sorry I went over that super duper fast, but does anybody have any questions before we wrap it up? I'm just going to scroll through the chat really quick. I'm seeing a lot of people want to go for a double diamond. That's amazing. Okay. Awesome. 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 So if there are any questions, you can always go back to your chats, go to your sponsor, ask the questions, use your sponsor. And I challenge you, I know tonight it's already, well, it's 8 o'clock my time, but if you haven't done your morning rounds or learned how to do your morning rounds, go to your sponsor and talk about that. But also the big challenge, I want you to go to your sponsor right now, right after this Zoom, and tell her your reason why you're doing this business. What is your reason? What's your why? What motivates you? What's getting you out of bed every single morning to do this, to be that double diamond? I see you guys making those comments. So go right now. That's your homework. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.